Arsenal ready to pay £49 million now for exceptional winger compared to Cristiano Ronaldo. Fabrizio Romano says £45 million star set to leave Brighton this week amid links to Arsenal and Everton. Attention, Arsenal make surprise Premier League star, their top transfer target. Hello, Arsenal fans. Let's check out the latest news about the club. With Bukayo Saka sidelined until March, Arsenal are actively seeking a new winger to bolster their squad, and Nico Williams is being considered a viable option. Despite primarily playing on the left wing this season, the 22-year-old Spaniard is also versatile enough to play on the right. Williams has had an impressive campaign, scoring 3 goals and providing 5 assists in 29 appearances across all competitions, and in the 2023-24 season, he scored 8 goals and registered 19 assists in 37 matches. According to FeatureG's, Arsenal are prepared to trigger Williams' release clause of €58 million, around £49 million, to secure his signature in the January transfer window, bringing him to the Emirates Stadium. With his impressive pace and dribbling skills, Williams is a dynamic talent who has caught the eye of manager Mikel Arteta. Manchester United legend Wayne Rooney has also praised the young player in the past, comparing him to Cristiano Ronaldo in his early years. In an analysis ahead of the Euro 2024 final between England and Spain, Rooney wrote in The Times, "Williams, for me, is exceptional. He reminds me of Cristiano Ronaldo when Ronaldo was young. He's a big guy, takes the ball and sometimes tries too hard, but generally makes the right decisions. He's an incredible threat in one-on-one situations and also scores goals. England needs to be very careful with him." However, Arsenal are not alone in the race for Williams. Their North London rivals, Tottenham, are also eyeing the player and are ready to pay his release clause to secure his signing, as reported by FeatureG's. This creates fierce competition for the promising talent from Athletic Bilbao. Evan Ferguson seems to be on his way out of Brighton and Hove Albion this week, according to renowned transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano. In an early Monday post on X, Romano indicated that the Republic of Ireland striker is set to make the move, with his departure planned for the coming days. Several prominent clubs have shown genuine interest in the player, with contacts already made by Premier League, League One, and Bundesliga teams. According to the Italian transfer correspondent, Ferguson has been a target for Premier League clubs such as Arsenal, Everton, and West Ham in recent months. Arsenal are still monitoring the striker's situation, and Brighton are reportedly asking around £45 million to release him. Manager Graham Potter, who gave Ferguson his debut at Brighton, declined to comment on the potential transfer, while Roberto De Zerbi was responsible for his growth at the club. Although Brighton initially dismissed the possibility of a loan, their stance has changed, and Ferguson is now being negotiated for a potential temporary move, as reported by Fabrizio Romano. Last week, Herzler was once again asked about the future of Brighton players, and in his response he said, "We'll see what happens. Ultimately, in our attacking line, there are still some players not at their best, some with minor issues. So, we need to wait. Also, Evan is not in full form yet, so we have a few days until the transfer window closes, and until then, we need to assess the current situation, what we need for the rest of the season, and also what the players want. The decision will be made together." A loan move could be an excellent opportunity for Ferguson to regain the form that made him shine in previous seasons. In back-to-back campaigns, he scored 6 Premier League goals each season, as well as 4 goals in both the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Ferguson still has a long-term contract with Brighton, having signed an extension until the summer of 2029 in November 2023, providing stability for the club should they choose to keep the young striker after his loan. Arsenal are ramping up their efforts to sign Matheus Cunha, the Wolverhampton Wanderers striker, during the January transfer window. According to information from UOL, the Gunners are looking to compete directly with Nottingham Forest for the signing of the 25-year-old Brazilian. A market value of £60 million has been mentioned as necessary to convince Wolverhampton to release the player, who has been one of the standout individual performers this season, despite his team's low position in the Premier League table. Although Wolverhampton have tried to negotiate a contract extension with Cunha, it seems that, unless there is a significant change, his departure from the club is inevitable, either in the summer or during this window. Arsenal, on the other hand, are reinforcing their plans to sign a new forward before the January window closes, as Mikel Arteta's team faces a challenging second half of the season with commitments in the Carabao Cup and the UEFA Champions League, as well as a fight for the Premier League title. However, injuries to key players such as Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka have affected their immediate prospects of success, and Arteta is seeking alternatives to resolve the offensive issues. In recent days, Arsenal have been linked with other forwards, such as Benjamin Sesko and Victor Osimhen. But now the details surrounding their interest in Cunha have gained prominence, reinforcing the club's desire to add a quality player to their attacking line. Wolverhampton manager Vitor Pereira is said to have had a falling out with Cunha after the striker failed to acknowledge the away fans during their 3-1 defeat to Chelsea, which created a tense atmosphere at the club. Pereira was questioned about the transfer rumours and stated that Cunha would not be going anywhere this month, at least for now. Given this situation, do you, as an Arsenal fan, believe Matheus Cunha would be a good addition to strengthen the Gunners' attack this season? Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.